Oh, what's going on? Yeah. I don't even want to know who on here yet. You know. Welcome to the Postgame show here at the Big Time Show podcast that is being heard live now on Podbean with my guy Saturday Night Smoke in the building. And of course, live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, everywhere else where I am. I really ain't got the time to go through the list. I'm a little frustrated right now. I'm frustrated. Obviously because of the loss today, but more importantly today, I'm more frustrated about how we lost. I'll get into that in just a second. I'm preparing right now, forgive me. I won't be with you long. I know all the haters are celebrating. They ordered a cheerleading bumper package that finally worked. They're very happy today. Soon you'll see all the Cowboy haters coming out from under the rocks again. They're very excited. They put all their hopes into Kansas City, unlike all the other teams, and they deliver. They deliver. Kansas City Chiefs beat the Cowboys today, 19-9, in a very disappointing game, and I'll tell you about that in just a second. I started off with this. If somebody would have told me before the game started that a team would hold Kansas City to only 19 points, I believe anybody would have took that. Anybody. No question about it. If you would have told me that the Kansas City Chiefs got held to 19 points, you would have been like, we'll take that. We'll take it. There's no question. At first, little quick recap. I thought that the way the game was going, that we were going to get beat by 40 points. because they had scored at will. We couldn't stop anybody at all. And they had 16 points at the half. But let's just be honest. I don't have nothing really to say. I can get one part out of the way easily because I really have no complaints. I can't fault the defense at all. The defense only allowed 3 points in the entire second half. Again, if somebody would have told me that your team held the Kansas City Chiefs down to 3 points in one half, you would take that all day long. No question about that. So the defense played their hearts out. Dan Quinn made the proper adjustments, whatever that was at halftime. I don't know it yet. I have to look at it. It looked like to me slightly that what he did, he widened the ends out to crash down because Mahomes was steadily coming out the pocket and hurting us. And so what he did, he widened it out a little bit, had the ends widened out, kind of what we call a 4-3 wide. So the defensive ends line up on the outside shoulder of the tackle. And that's how they kind of contained them. They kept them in pocket. That's what the bottom line is. They kept them in pocket. And you can't argue it because we only held them to 3 points in the second half. Not bad. We only held them to 16 points, but we couldn't stop them. But if you would have told me that the Kansas City Chiefs would only score 19 points, you would take that every trip. The defense came to play today. Michael Parsons, unbelievable. A killer, no doubt about it. Armstrong had a tackle. The defense played well. The Hill did not have 100 yards. We played them completely wrong starting off. We gave them too much respect. They were playing off. You got to get physical with these guys. They were playing off on everybody. I understand Hill can outrun everybody, but you just can't let him do what he want to do. You got to play physical. We let Kelsey kind of in the first half. We didn't jam them. We just let them run. Run free. They didn't run the ball. It was, first half, it was night and day compared to the second half. I'm proud of the adjustments that Quinn made. No doubt. I really don't have too many complaints about the defense. They played their butts off. They got turnovers. I don't have no complaints about that. Offensively, though, oh my God. Offensively, I believe some of the guys stayed in Dallas with Amari Cooper. I don't think some of them guys they forgotten. That includes our coaching staff. I could be here all night talking about this. Number one, mostly important. Mostly important. If you cannot block anybody, you're not gonna win. It's really that simple. We could not block anybody. Nobody. I told you on yesterday's show that Chris Jones, I was talking about McGovern, but they lined up Chris Jones everywhere. I said that Chris Jones is a problem. Okay? I said that yesterday. Here we are at the end of the game. I'm quite sure everybody will agree that Chris Jones wrecked this whole game. He did. Mike is right. We just couldn't get the offense going. But the reason why you couldn't get the offense going is because the line could not block anybody. Dak got sacked, I believe, 4 times. But how many times was he pressured? I mean, that's another stat that needs. I mean, he didn't have time for nothing. So much so that he had to throw short. It wasn't no sense of trying to look for nothing deep because you didn't have time to throw. You were not going. The play couldn't develop. People was in his face. He couldn't. Nobody could block. Nobody. The And keep in mind, y'all, but coming into the game, the Chiefs were the 29th ranked defense in the entire league. We made the Chiefs today look like the 1985 Chicago Bears. Because the number one offense in the league, couldn't do absolutely nothing. Which leads to this. Why in the world? Brilliant game plan by Steve Spagnuolo, the defensive coordinator. Once it was found out that Amari Cooper was not playing, all they did, real simple, was say this essentially. They said, we're going to double CeeDee Lamb, and we don't believe that Cedric Wilson, Noah Brown, and Michael Gallup can beat us. So we're going to go man-to-man on them. We'll let y'all have Dalton Schultz. Dalton Schultz ain't going to hurt nobody. Yeah, he can chunk it up the middle, but he's not going to hurt it. And I said, once I saw Lamb get doubled in the first drive, I said that the offensive receiver, our offensive receiver, they are going to have to win in order for this game to have any type of chance. We didn't win. We didn't win. Dak turned into the old Dak because he really had no choice. What do I mean by the old Dak? He had to get the ball out quick, dink and doink. That's all he could do. Screen passes. That's all he could do. It's not Dak's fault. It's just that you can't block. We couldn't block anybody. So anything that we tried to do, it was not going to work. We couldn't block anybody. Y'all saw the game like I did. Number 2, Kellen Moore. He just abandoned the running game totally. It almost looked like the Tampa Bay game. Y'all remember the first game of the year where we didn't run at all? I mean, let's look. I mean, I'm not kidding. I mean, Tony Pollard had 7 carries for 50 yards, and Ezekiel Elliott carried the ball 9 times for 32 yards, which means that we ran the ball 16 times today. And it was only a 10-point victory. The game was never out of reach. The game we got the ball in scoring distance. We went inside the red zone. It's like the 2018-19 Cowboys. Can't score in the red zone. Can't do anything. The offensive line could not block anybody, which leads to this. Our guys better hurry up and get healed. See, I'm a firm believer you can't run the race without the horse. You can't. Amari Cooper makes that big of a difference. Amari Cooper is the second most double-team receiver in the NFL. Coming in today. If you got a receiver that has a double team, what does that do? That automatically takes the 8-man box out of the equation. You can't double. You can't put an 8-man box in there. Then, of course, when CeeDee Lamb went out, I mean, come on, y'all. I mean, come on now. So we were out without Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb. Okay? Come on now. What can you do? We were without Tyron Smith. Come on now. McGovern. McGovern is, first game, that was a real test for him. And they got destroyed. We got destroyed offensively. Offensively, we got destroyed. Here's the other thing that I did not like. I did not like it because it was actually the other way around. We are known as a physical football team. Kansas City is known as more of a finesse football team. They don't really run the ball at all. They really don't run the ball at all. They didn't tonight. It was the other way around. We got bullied. We got punked out. We got out physical by a team that played finesse football. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. We got, I mean, they were jamming us on the line. That show you they had no respect. They weren't playing off on our receivers. They just knew y'all can't beat us. Huh? It's not looking good. It's not looking good. I see you, Khalid, and I see what Eddie was saying. I got a hater in here. Let me see. He said most important and quarterback. This is November, December, around the corner. I'll learn. You ain't learned nothing yet. Let my guys come back, and then you talk to them. Right now, that was not the Dallas Cowboys. Defensively, it was. Offensively, no sir. That was not us. Never not worried about it. However, we need to be worried, y'all. I will say this. The injury bug may hurt us. Because CeeDee Lamb obviously he was ruled out. So that means he's going to for concussion protocol. Now, here's the question. We already know Cooper not playing Thursday against the Ravens. My question is CeeDee gonna play Thursday? And if he's not playing, please understand the Raiders are gonna play us the same exact way. Huh? I'm just saying, Tyron Smith probably will be playing this Thursday. This Thursday, I would almost bank on, after what we saw today, I would almost, because he could have played today. I don't know if you guys saw the video in his pregame warm-up. The reason why he didn't play, y'all, because they didn't want to test him out. We got 3 games. Today was the first one. We had 3 games within 12 days. They were not going to put Tyron Smith out there like that. I've never seen the term load management in football, but that's exactly what's going on. I get it in basketball, but it's load management in football. I really do believe that he is going to play on this Thursday. And when he does, you can rest assured we'll play a little bit better. No doubt about that. Tyron Smith makes that much of a difference. And we need him to play because my quarterback is getting hit. Ain't nobody block for him. I'm just saying, my quarterback is getting hit consistently. My quarterback is getting popped consistently. We just got pumped today. I don't even know how. On offense, we just got pumped today. We got pumped. We got whipped in the trenches. And the old saying is true. If you don't perform well in the trenches, you will not win. It's really that simple. We got whipped tremendously. They got the highlights on now. I mean, Lyle Collins just let the man run by. Y'all looking at it like I am. Totally ridiculous. Look at this. Look at this. They just run a simple front four. Back down. There it is. Line looking at this. Just look. Y'all, some of y'all looking at this now. On Football Night in America. Look at that. Running for his life. Throwing off his front foot. Just, come on, man. Huh? First of all 49, I see my friend who on here, Eddie Woods, friend for over 30 years. And he's a 49er fan. The 49ers don't even belong talking to me. Y'all, we ain't heard nothing from y'all. Just go on. We don't even acknowledge you. Okay? We don't even acknowledge you. We don't even acknowledge you. No question, Mario. And you're not a Cowboy fan, but at least you got some type of sense. I didn't put your comment in. That right there, you can't run the race without the horses. There's no excuses. But please, when some of these players go out, it makes a big difference. It makes a big difference. We just saw it today. The comment says the injuries on the Cowboys side definitely helped explain some of the injuries there. Amari Cooper, Tyron Smith, Randy Gregory, Hall out to start plus CeeDee Lamb, leaving for halftime, all added to the Cowboys suffering. Sooner or later, the injury bug is going to catch up with you. Sooner or later, it's going to catch up. You can't afford, some people you can get by with it. There are some people, however, though, when you miss out, you can't make up for that. Amari Cooper is incredibly valuable to this team. That's what we should have learned today. Amari Cooper showed us today, by him not playing, how really valuable he is. He commands a double team. He opens everything up for everybody else. What we also learned is that Cedric Wilson, Noah Brown are not as potent as we thought they were. See, I thought in the game that Cedric Wilson can beat anybody. He did. He just dropped the ball. I thought Noah Brown, for possession-wise, I thought he's big enough that he can move the chains for him. Sure. Gallup is really the big play guy. He's really not the go-to guy. I thought Gallup, what we used to say Gallup is on a one-on-one, a bomb, and he might catch a long pass, but when it comes to possessions and stuff, we really don't know, we don't look at Gallup that way. We just got whipped, y'all. That's just the bottom line. We got whipped. Now, here's the thing. I don't think these next two games are gonna be, we'll say, if we really are concerned with home field advantage. We still in that mix. But these next two games gonna kind of tell us, just go and wrap up the division and go and be satisfied with the home playoff game. It's really just that simple. We have to beat the Raiders Thanksgiving, and then we got to go to New Orleans, which is always a rough place to play. So we got, and hopefully, by the time New Orleans get here, hopefully we'll have at least Tyron Smith back. Kelvin Joseph didn't play, but he really wasn't playing a whole lot anyway. Hopefully we will have, really that's it. Gregory won't be back. D-Law won't be back. Gallimore won't be back. So our defense is okay. Okay, our defense is okay. They showed us that today. As long as Micah Parsons is on the field, we got to change. Micah Parsons, forget the defensive rookie of the year. That's done. He got that. He's on the verge now of becoming defensive player of the year. He just belongs in that conversation now. After what he did today, the defense played outstanding. I'll take that. First half was shaky. They shut it down in the second half. They don't score 3 points. Kansas City don't score 3 points in the second half. We just couldn't do anything on offense. That's my recap. Without looking at anything like I'm going to do tomorrow, without really breaking it down, the offensive line got whipped. You can't move. Everybody's saying we couldn't move the ball. Yeah, exactly. Your offensive line can't block nobody. Hey. Oh, Lord, here come all the haters. I see Benjamin West here, another 49er fan. It's amazing how all these folks pop up when the Cowboys lose. They had too much to talk about because the Cowboys keep winning. Exactly. That was in the first half, Gary. I think they kind of got off on them there too, but they kind of tightened it up. What's up, Gary? But We gave a little bit too much respect in the first half. They tightened it up in the second half. They tightened it up. Joe said we need D-Law and Gregory back. Oh, well, see, everybody knows when they come back, a lot of stuff you saw today wasn't going to happen. See, if you just give me Gregory back, Gregory would have changed the game with Parsons. No question about that. The defense is fine. I was impressed by the defense. I was impressed by our defense today. I was really impressed. They kept fighting. They kept fighting. They didn't let them in. They kept fighting. They played out. I mean, Mahomes didn't throw for 300 yards today. Kelsey didn't he had 5 catches for 74 yards, and Hill had 9 catches for 77 yards. So, I mean, if you tell me those would be the stats for those two, most teams would take them. Exactly. It's fine to Eddie say a comment that makes sense. He said the Chiefs defense didn't have many sacks at all before today. Keep in mind, everybody, for those that keep coming, before today, the Kansas City Chiefs was the 29th ranked defense in the league. They got with us and they played like they were the number 1 defense. They didn't have no sacks because they were getting 8 alive on the line. We didn't do absolutely nothing. We couldn't do nothing. I didn't bring up Ingram and all the other guys that came along with Chris Jones, but we didn't do anything. We couldn't block anybody. Huh? We need CD Lamb, and I don't know how many days it have to be for concussion protocol. But the big thing today is going to be, or for the rest of until Thursday, can CD Lamb play on Thursday? Because if not, this offensive line is going to have to step it up a whole different level to beat the Raiders. The Raiders are not a bad football team. They're 5-5, but they're not a bad football team. And they can run the ball. Josh Jacobs can run the football. He still ain't just concrete in the run game like we're not. Kansas City Chiefs was running over today. It's just that they decided to do what they always do, and that's finesse the ball and pass it. But when they wanted to run it, they could. It's just that simple. So that's really my only question, because we need CD Lamb in there, at least so he can take away some double team. Get double team. That's what we need, because Kansas City just said, y'all can't stop, y'all can't do nothing. We ain't gonna give Dak no time, number one. You're not gonna have time. We're just gonna run a simple front 4 rush. 4 guys rush up the field. And you can't stop nobody. That's what, and all your receivers can't stop us. That's what Kansas City said. And it worked. It worked. Nah, ain't time to panic yet. Not time to panic. We're just fine. First goal is still the first goal. Win in the division. Y'all see 49er fans, Steeler fans, and all the rest of you haters from whatever team you represent. When it comes to the Cowboys, you always say Super Bowl. You don't want to look at progression. I'm a Cowboy fan that look at the progression. We don't even make the playoffs consistent. We ain't been to the playoffs in a couple of years. Let's just make the playoffs first. Win a game in the playoffs. That's it. Y'all 49er fans want to just automatically go to the Super Bowl, but you don't want to recognize what's going on. Here's the first goal. Win your division. What does that mean? You win your division, you get a home playoff game. Bottom line, you're in the playoff. Keep in mind, most 49er fans, Steeler fans, all the rest of them, they say we weren't going to make the playoffs this year. Now they know we're going to make it, so they want advances all the way to the Super Bowl. We just trying to get in the dance. That's all. Now there are some Cowboy fans that saying Super Bowl. I'm not one. I'm not one of them. I just want to win the division. Give me the division first. I'll take it from there. So that means we're looking good so far in the division, even though Philly won today and Washington. So that means they gained the game. So we still got what, a 3-game lead or a 2-game lead. That's all I'm concerned about. Just get me in the playoffs. Because we all know anything happens in the playoffs. Let my guys get healthy. And let's get to the playoffs. But as for now, forget that. Thursday, the Raiders. My only question right now is, can CeeDee Lamb play Thursday? That's what. Oh, no question, Joe. That's what I said before. That's what I've said before. Probably I see you smoking. Saturday Night Smoke say the defense has been good when they get turnovers. And we got turnovers. Huh? We got turnovers. I mean, that's what makes it bad. Our defense got turnovers today. We held them to 19 points. Mahomes didn't have 300 yards. We can't blame. I mean, we got sacks, Armstrong, Parsons. I mean, defensively, you can't ask for much more. You consider that a victory, holding Kansas City 19 points. 3 points in the second half. That's great. But I can't. The offensive line, we're not as good on the offensive line as we think we are. And Eddie, I see Howley just did this. Tell him that I made that video almost about 5 weeks ago. Why didn't he say anything 5 weeks ago? Don't try to talk once the Cowboys find the do, because the losses are far in between. Y'all worry about y'all. Oh, I forgot. The 49ers beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. Oh, I got it. Y'all beat Jacksonville. A win is a win, though. I can't knock. But I don't even talk about the 49ers. I talk about the Jaguars. That's why. Now I understand why you 49er fans out here. I see that. I get it. I'm glad y'all won. Y'all won the game. Just improve your draft position to 18, maybe. End of discussion. We had opportunities, y'all. We just couldn't. We couldn't do anything. Kellen Moore was hard, but let me throw this last thing and I'll let you guys go. When you're down like we were and had to make something happen, you need to keep your explosive players on the football field. Ziggy Elliott is not explosive anymore. Ziggy Elliott gets taken down one-on-one now. There was a time when he used to, if he saw one man couldn't get him. Ziggy Elliott is not explosive at all anymore. I'm not saying he's not useful. He is incredibly useful. It's just that when you need explosive plays or you're down like we were, you need to put Pollard in the game. Pollard has the ability to not only run the ball and, plays that Ziggy Elliott was getting 4 yards on, Pollard would get 8. Okay? If Pollard can catch a screen pass and go 60 yards with it, he goes to the house. If Ziggy Elliott can catch a screen pass, he may get 25 yards. I'm just saying he's useful. No doubt. He's still effective. But Pollard is just way more explosive. You can see it. You know, it really is. Now I got another 49er fan on Podbeam. His ties in the building. He said we did. Don't hate the 49ers on the guy. Joe, I believe you're right. Zeke has lost a step, but here's the thing. I believe he's lost a step simply because he's injured. Whatever that, he rolled up his ankle today. He just didn't look the same after he hurt his ankle. But prior to that, all the other games, everybody was talking about his knee. And his knee, had a little twinge in it. I just don't think he's right. And he's still effective now. He's still effective. He's just not explosive. And Pollard is more dangerous coming out the backfield than Ezekiel is. If you need to grind it out yards, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, 4th and 1, Ezekiel Elliott is your guy. I ain't got no problem with that. 1st down and 10, go on, bang Ezekiel up there. He'll probably get you 5, 6 yards. I ain't got no problem with it. We need him. It's just that you can see the difference between Ezekiel Elliott hitting the hole and Tony Pollard hitting the hole. And I'm not saying that Tony Pollard's supposed to start. I ain't talking about that. No. And Tony Pollard shouldn't start. But what I am saying, when it's time to make big plays, Ezekiel Elliott don't need to be on the field. No. Actually, they want Ezekiel Elliott to get the ball. Because they know he ain't going to bust nothing wide open. They know that. They want you to hand it off to him in the shotgun. They know he ain't gonna break it. Tony Pollard, however, he make the wrong move, he gone. You can just see that. And we have got to make, I know Zeke getting paid a whole lot of money, but look, everybody talking about these guys need rest, these guys need rest. I'm going to go ahead and say it now. If Ezekiel Elliott is not right, let him sit. Please understand, Pollard can get the job done for a game, along with Corey Clement. If Ezekiel Elliott is not right, everybody talking about we held out Smith today, that was pretty much just low management. Tyron Smith could have played today. If it wasn't for 3 games in 12 games, 3 games in 12 days, Smith would have played today. They just low managing him. I'm telling you, if Ezekiel's not right, go ahead and set him for a game. Huh? Okay, Smoke talking about my Lakers. It was an altercation day. I didn't even watch the Lakers. I'm too busy watching football. Jay Glazers just said that Lamb looks to be doubtful for Thursday. Obviously, that's what I was saying, because of protocol. Concussion protocol, that's a very short turnaround. That's a very short turnaround. So Lamb is I doubt it too. I doubt he plays. That's not good for us. We're gonna have trouble with the Raiders Thursday. Y'all heard it here first. We're going to have some trouble with the Raiders Thursday. You can't run. Look, it just makes a difference when Lamb and Cooper not playing. It's just, come on now. That's not an excuse. That's just facts. If CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper not playing this Thursday, that's a problem. If Tyron Smith doesn't play Thursday, that's a problem. I'm just telling you like it is. So we'll see on Thursday what the final thing is. I don't think CeeDee gonna play. I just don't think he is. I know Cooper's not gonna play, but I just don't think that CeeDee is gonna play either because of concussion protocol. So things are about to get a little interesting now. We're playing with backups. Everybody swear up and down. We love our depth. We finna find out. No, we gotta pull one of these 2 games out. We got the Raiders Thursday. We got the Saints coming up. Saints coming up after that. That Sunday night game. Oh well, I see the 49er fans are just so happy. I see James Malone and pop up in here too. All these 49er fans, they just so happy. He said it don't matter. It's trouble regardless of November, December is coming. Is how you finish. Well, I'd rather finish with Gregory in the lineup, D. Law in the lineup, Tyron Smith in my lineup. I would love to. If I don't finish well, at least let me finish with them in the lineup playing. That's all I'm gonna say. So my guys need to get healthy, piece by piece. Gallimore needs to get ready and go ahead and make the run. I ain't really just worried about. All I'm worried about is my division. All you Steeler fans, I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all can watch y'all game because I know y'all happy. I'm gonna watch the Chargers and the Steelers now. I'll be with you guys on Tuesday evening. We're back on our regular schedule only because I don't have to work. Tuesday evening, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. Exactly, Eddie. That's why I'm saying the 49ers, I'll go ahead and give the 49ers a little bit of credit. The 49ers, for instance, who have been destroyed and dismantled by injury. Everybody knows that the 49ers would be a better football team if their guys were not injured. Same rules apply to the Dallas Cowboys. That's why you ain't talking about nothing. You ain't talking about nothing. And tell Housley to talk to me. But Kevin Cobb, Coach Cobb, y'all won. Y'all pulled it out. Huh? Yeah. No. Ed Woods, you not be on my show, huh? No. I don't have time. I don't have time to debate the 49ers and the Cowboys. I talk Cowboys and who we playing. I could care less who y'all playing. I haven't watched y'all all year. I could care less. Y'all watch us. We don't watch y'all. Hey, here go Kevin Cobb. He talking about I don't want to hear nothing about injuries. Yeah? Well, you got to hear about it. You got to hear about it, Cobb. Hey, you can't. I've always said it. You can't run the race without the horses. Can't run the race. Can't run the race without the horses. When you all get, there's a difference between CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper and Cedric Wilson and Noah Brown. It's a difference. It's a difference. See, you can't deny it. Can't deny it. Lamar Jackson and whoever y'all bag up quarterback was, who won the game. I get that. It's just kind of like when Cooper Rush played was and Dak Prescott. It's a difference between Dak Prescott and Cooper Rush. It's an error. It's a big difference between Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love. You can't run the race without the horse. If Green Bay make the NFC Championship game and all of a sudden Aaron Rodgers gets COVID or he's injured, please understand you are not worried about Jordan Love. If the Baltimore Ravens make the AFC Championship game, then all of a sudden Lamar Jackson is out. Whoever y'all band of quarterback name is, please understand you will not be going to the Super Bowl. Why? Because Lamar Jackson not playing. It's a difference. I don't care what that next man up. That only works depending on the position. That's just true. If it's one of the main key players and they're gone, please understand you're gonna pay the price. Exactly, Gary. It's like saying I got 2 Fords, but I got the F-150, the 2020 version, 21 version, against the Ford F-150, the 1974 version. Which one you think gonna go to work? So you can have the uniform on, but if you're not that type of player, you're just not that type of player. Terrence Steele, God bless him, done a good job. But please understand, as soon as Tyron Smith is able to play, please understand Terrence Steele is going back to the bench. It's a difference. And at the same time, Carl, let me throw this in. See, the reason why Cooper Rush won the game is because the players surrounding him was there. It's kind of like Arizona today. Colt McCoy, who's experienced, won the game today because of what surrounded him. We didn't have nobody there. My offensive line was horrible today. We look like a pickup team offensively. Let me go before I start checking. I don't feel like checking today. I feel it in my bones right now. Let me go because I feel like checking now. All right. Exactly, Gary. My brother Gary on here, he telling the truth. You can't run the race without the horses. So Thursday, it looked like 2 of the main horses are not going to be there. CD and Amari Cooper. That makes a difference. Oh, it makes a difference. Oh, it does. We just hope we can get back. Against the Raiders. We'll have to see. Defensively, we're ready. Defensively, we playing good football. Defensively, we are. Hopefully, the defense can take over the game. We're going to struggle on offense. All right? I see you guys Tuesday. Y'all go enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the other little game that's on, the Steelers and the Chargers. I'll see you Tuesday. I'm going to look at the Cowboy game, break it down a little bit, and talk about this some more. As we also talk about the Raider game coming up on Thursday on Thanksgiving. If y'all don't hang with me, happy Thanksgiving to you guys. I'll see you Tuesday at 7 p.m. for, let's change it. Yeah, let's stay with it. Am I right? Yeah, 7. I'll see you 7 o'clock Tuesday. For the one and only, this is the big time. Let me stop it. Even though we lost, y'all know y'all gotta come on, clap your hands again. Let's go. I gotta have a groove before I leave it. Everybody, come on, Podbean. Where you at? This is, yeah, here we go. Hey, Tony, on Podbean, I see you. Forgive me for not recognizing you earlier. I'm gone now because I gotta cool off a little bit after the game. I gotta cool off a little bit. This is the Big Time Show. Hey, y'all still here? See you.